shape like that and dislocated knee. But I was thinking at the time, it weren't so much panic there. I just thought, just might be dislocated here and might be able to play on. That's what was in my head, and I sort of tried to get it back and it wouldn't go. It's just so stiff. It was a weird feeling, and the fizz come on, and sort of he knows what he's doing, obviously, so he eased it back into place, and then the pain just kicked in, and I knew there was something wrong then. And it's just, well, it was dreadful. It just felt like someone opened your knee up and poured hot water. It's just real hot feeling, and that's when I started panicking. The bloke ran on with gas in there and weren't working. It all just wouldn't work properly. I was gutted, and I had a little go at him, where the stress and all that, and just the rest was a bit of a blur, to be honest.
The game died as a result of it as well, you know. We were out there playing, but our minds as humans are, we were all about Jimmy, and Scotty Parker was upset, came into the dressing room and to see if he was all right, and the day was about Jimmy more than anything, really.
It's funny, really, that summer I was playing golf in Quinta del Lago, and it was only 2-3 weeks before we went back, and I drove the ball on the right-hand rough, and it's Scotty's villa there, he's having a barbecue, come out and said hello, had a chat for 10 minutes, and funny that it was him, and the collision with him, really, down the knee.
It's such a shame, you know, what happened to him, but I think he'll come back a stronger person and a much better player as well, you know. A lot of players have done, Van Nistelrooy, Shearer, the list is on and on. I think Jimmy can be another one of those players.
Carr finds Emre, who's stayed on this near side. Decent ball in! And what a goal! Scott Parker! And not for the first time at St James's Park, the captain has scored. This time it's Scott Parker and Newcastle lead. Shola Amiobi with the clearance. We still don't have Radzinski on, but Diop is off. Brown will hoist it back in again. Collins John tries to control. They're appealing for handball. McBride with the layoff. Brown has Routledge wide. There's a slip there by Ramage at a difficult time, and it's Brian McBride, and Fulham somehow, with only 10 men on the field, have found an equaliser. Wayne Routledge picks out McBride. It's 1-1, grossly against the run of play.
One bit of quality you need, Chris Coleman, he was desperate for that. Routledge has given it to him. Chris Coleman will be absolutely delighted. They haven't had a prayer all half here for me, Fulham, but the last bit of quality that they needed. Brown just gets the ball wide, gives it to Routledge. There's a slip here by Ramage that gives him the free opportunity, and he pings it across. Look at the run by McBride, empty at the far post, just tucks it in with his left foot. Here's the slip, that's what makes it all open up for Routledge, and he just drives it across. McBride just tucks it away. That's a neat finish, take nothing away, pings it into the area, just tucks it away, free at the far post, got to be marked. There's McBride, comfortable as you like, 34 years of age, gets his team back in the game. And Fulham now believe they can snatch the 3 points, because that's what it would be, to snatch the 3 points.
Wayne Routledge to take the corner. Bocanegra is up, Pearce is up. Penny the big bice forward, and Brian McBride is there again!
Brzezinski there just gets a little touch. A free header at the far post again is unbelievable.
Well, Fulham have somehow turned this game around. Brian McBride, and then the touch from Bocanegra on the line, and Fulham lead here 2-1.
It's a free header at the far post. He just takes a run, Bocanegra, just hits his shins. He doesn't care how it goes in. Fantastic delivery. Look at McBride. He's lost his marker, which is Titus Bramble. Just fuzzes it into the area, hits the crossbar. Another free player, Fulham player, puts it in the back of the net, Bocanegra. It's a great header there. Shay Given got no chance. Who's picking up the people? There's 2 free headers in there. It's quite unbelievable there.
Seeking a third straight success, Fulham went close at Tottenham.
And here's Radzinski. He's away. Volts! Good save. Helgeson.
The Carling Cup proved to be a short-lived experience. Drawn at home to League Two side Wycombe Wanderers, Chris Coleman rested some of his more familiar names and was punished. At the Cottage, Jermaine Easter put the visitors ahead. Heider Helgeson somehow failed to level the tie, and it was Easter again who broke away to earn his side a penalty. Tommy Mooney took it, scored and doubled the Wycombe lead. Helgeson got one goal back for Fulham, but they couldn't get a second, and out they went. Wycombe would enjoy a remarkable run to the semi-final stage of the competition. No one was rested when the champions came to town 3 days later. Fulham were hoping to repeat the previous season's victory.
Volts' ball to Routledge. Brown arriving in the middle, Paulo Ferreira back to Routledge again. Wonderful save there from Cech, who had to have his wits about him. Look at this from Volts, he's done well too. And Ricardo Carvalho wasn't sure where that was going. And Volts has got this away from Ashley Cole. He has covered some ground, as has Rosinha. Finds Volts again, in towards Brown. Oh, it's back by Michael Brown! And Brown may still get it, he goes down. He's had a penalty kick. Well, Mark Housey's on the spot there. And what's he given here?
He's given a free kick, I think, to Chelsea.
It looks like it, doesn't it?
Just gets away from him here. Cech does well because he knows he's going to take a sore one there.
That is a very controversial incident.
Brownie got taken down by Peter Cech in the box, and I think that's the thing. When you seem to be lower down in the league, those decisions seem to go against you, you know. And when you're a top 4 team, and I'm not saying that they get favouritism, but a lot of times they do get the result. They do get the decisions that really does affect the result in their favour.
Kalu again seeing a lot of the ball. Looks to tempt Rosinha. Was there a hand in there? It looked like it, didn't it? It's a penalty, I believe. Oh dear.
I just can't believe Liam Rosinha did that. Why he extended his right arm. He knows he's going down. He knows Kalu's going to get a cross in or get something across the face of goal. But by extending the right arm, I don't think he's left Mark Housey a choice there. That's a Stonewall penalty.
It looks bad on television, but what actually happened was I've gone to close him down. As I've gone to close him, I've slipped, and my balance, I've tried to push up, and as I've looked at my hand, I've seen the ball hit my hand, and I just couldn't believe it, and I knew the ref was going to give a penalty, and I tried to say to the ref I didn't mean it, but it was just a shame, you know, because I thought we played really well. It was one of our better performances.
Referee wants it. Delay, now he can take it, and Lampard, nearly took the back of the net off, and Chelsea are ahead in the West London derby.
Just sheer disappointment, you know. We were superb for most of the game. I thought we outplayed Chelsea for a lot of the time. We were unlucky not to take the lead on a few occasions, and then for that to happen was pretty tough, you know. And especially if it's down to you personally. But I have people said afterwards that I mean it or anything. I'd never try and touch the ball with my hands. You know, it's just one of those things that happen.
Essien looking for a little 1-2, and then Lampard! Oh, 2 goals for Frank Lampard, and that settles it. Chelsea surely have the points now.
6 games played and 2 of each for Fulham. The opening day defeat by Manchester United denting their goal difference. One of the more extraordinary games of Fulham's season came at Vicarage Road.
Nicely taken by Young. For King. Marlon King. It's given for Watford. Watford might be straight in again here. And they are. It's Young. It's an amazing start to the second half. 17 seconds. It's 2-0, and Fulham are in a pretty pickle now. Routledge, nicely done. Right, danger of going offside. Steaming up on the outside of Routledge. Drops from McBride. Fulham have got one. Now we'll see what Watford are made of. A volley from Brian McBride.
It's game on now. When Elgerson had a great chance and Foster made a great save. Routledge, a couple of good touches, decides just to angle a nice crossfield one into the penalty area. It's just about being on the right place at the right time, and that's where McBride is. Drops nicely at his feet as Elgerson goes with both the defenders, get drawn to Elgerson, and as it sits down, McBride, tremendous finish, right foot volley. That's a real chance now for Fulham to get back in this game. Oh.
And Helgeson has done it at Vicarage Road. There it is, the curse of the ex-player. It's 2-2.
Well, unbelievable really. Just that little bit of extra desire in lots of different areas has made such a difference to Fulham. It's a long ball, the aiming from in his own half. It's a fight ball. The flick on. And a great pullback.
From Radzinski.
Yeah, Radzinski just gets there, helps it back in with his left foot, and by just standing it up, with a little help on. Great little stand-up ball just to keep it alive.
1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch, 2-2.
So, well, wouldn't like to say which way this game's going to go in the last 10 minutes.
He's going towards the near post. Ball that McBride went for. Bit of a job. McBride! Helgeson! Oh, it's a goal! And Fulham do lead, and A.D. Boothroyd's worst nightmares come true here in the most amazing ending to the game. Oh, not that it is over yet. He can't hardly contain himself, Chris Coleman.
That's an amazing turnaround. They look so comfortable at half-time, Watford, but the changes, that little bit desire, belief. As McBride again is prepared to really battle for everything, get his head on it. Bouba Diop feigns as though he's going to head it, leaves it. Matthew Spring heads it back towards his own goal in the end.
It's Damien Francis that we're looking at here, as he smacks it into his own net.
Well, I think as he pulls his foot back, I think maybe Helgeson just maybe clips his heel and makes him kick it into his own goal. Unbelievable.
I thought there'd be one other goal, but 2, and both for Fulham. And we haven't finished yet, because it's 3-3. It's Ashley Young.
Wow, what a finish this is.
Amazing.
Absolutely brilliant.
McBride has done